Hello, my name is Ebenezer Safodu. I'm a data specialist and a business strategy consultant. Welcome to my YouTube channel. Today, my video is about what if analysis for businesses. A friend prompted me that I've been telling stories concerning what is happening, i.e., elections. I've been telling stories on COVID. I've been telling some stories on insurance. He asked whether I could tell a story on businesses. What is in for businesses, especially with Power BI? I mean, with Power BI, BI means business intelligence. So definitely the major focus of the BI is business intelligence. So that is the main function of the BI, intelligence for businesses. So we are going to look at the business intelligence side in this particular video. And most importantly, I'm going to delve more into what if analysis. What if analysis is a type of analysis. It's more of a predictive or a prescriptive analysis based on what you use it for, but is able to tell you different scenarios. If you are a student of strategy, you know that what if analysis is used in scenario planning, like in case a particular situation happens. We have COVID currently. What if COVID reduces our sales to 20%? What will be the effect on our profit? What if our prices reduce by 10%? So what if scenarios are very important, especially when you're in a competitive market and you want to carry out some promos to boost your sales. So today we are going to look at this particular data set which we are going to use very often, courtesy Enterprise DNA. Sam McCoy, I'm grateful for this data set. This data set is a training data set, and I'll be using it frequently in a lot of my trainings and my videos. It has order ID, which is the entry ID, the product ID, location ID, salesperson, customer ID, which is the customer that purchased it, the date of purchase, the quantity purchased, and the price. So this is 2020, 2019, and 2018 sales. This is the Excel data. We are going to transform this data and draw insights and carry out our what if analysis on this. So for instance, the product ID, you see IDs. This product ID is connected to this product table, which has the product name. So you have product 1, 2. We've anonymized the product it's for training. So this product ENX 2000 is linked to product 1. The IDs are used in databases so as they are unique names. For instance, the student is given a unique name in an index number, so as even if names are the same, the index numbers will be different, so as the student can be queried at any time. The same thing as your bank account number. It's unique and it's just for you. That's why we use IDs in databases. The same way the location ID that you saw in there, this is called a transaction database or a fact table where the daily facts are put in. And these are lookup tables or dimensional tables. I've actually tackled that in my second video also on databases. Find that out and watch that. So these are the customers and the salespeople. So all this, so the sales ID person, the customer ID are all linked to these tables that can give you insight. So let's rush quickly into our Power BI and let's see what intelligence we can draw from the data. So this is our business sales dashboard. I'll quickly rush through. Maybe I'm going to use this card visual to show some insights into the data before we run quickly into our what if analysis. So first, let me probably show the total sales, which is given, which is important that we know. Let me change the label color and maybe the size to 30. So, all right. So this is our total sales. Let me copy and paste and probably put in our total cost. Then let me copy and paste and change and put in our total profit. Definitely. And once we have our profit, we can look at our total profit margins, and look at quantity sold. So 21,000 quantity sold, a total sale of 25.66 million over a period of 3 years. Let's plot a trend. Let me give it some border to make it appealing. I'll take you through all these visualizations in subsequent videos, but now I want to just tell a story on what if analysis, but we just have to delve and find out what this data set entails and what is in this data. Let's look at some trends. Okay, so let's look at the date versus sales. So what have we been doing every month? Date versus sales. I'll show you hierarchies in the future also. Don't be bothered about the speed. I'm just letting us see some data around this. Let me change the border. Still telling the story of what if scenario or scenario planning analysis. So these are sales month to month from January 2018 to I think the data ends with May 2020. Maybe because of COVID, their sales have been decreasing. So this is sales per month. Let me look at maybe another visual on. So these are all insights we can draw from your data. Let's look at sales per maybe a salesperson. This time, not the. So let me look at the salespeople, salesperson's name. Okay, let me look at a column chart. So there you have it. Change the data color. So maybe Kenneth Bradley had the highest sales. So the sales per each person. Let me copy and paste. Let me have about, let's say, 4 visuals. I have also sales per, I think we have counties. That's the location. So let's see sales per county. Could have plotted it in a map, but that's not the focus now. We'll look at that later. Just trying to look at descriptives of the data before we go to the actual what if analysis. Let's look at maybe sales per each product. So let's go to product. Let me remove the county and put the product name. So this is some visuals on the data. We have 25.66 million as the total sales. The total cost is 17, making a profit of 8.34, profit margin 8.52, 21,000 pieces sold. Now let's go to our what if analysis. All right. Let me probably start over and help you. I understand some of the things we have here. So maybe let's bring our dashboard here. Okay. So what if analysis? So the question we are asking is, what if our prices reduces by a certain percentage? Or what if our quantities reduce in a certain percentage? Like I said, this is scenario planning. So for instance, you are in a very competitive market and people actually respond to okay, let me just do this. Let me delete this, that, and that. Oh, okay. Let me bring them back. So this is a what if analysis. What we're looking at is sales and what if sales. What we have here is what if quantity value, the quantities and the value. This is price. So what we are trying to look at is what if the price of the product decreases, and what if the quantity increases. So this scenario is, for instance, a case where we want to run a promo. We want to find out what if the price, we reduce our price by 5-10%. and the quantity in terms of people coming to buy. I mean, this is economics. When we reduce price and it's an inelastic product, then at least we know that there would be some kind of increase in demand, price elasticity. So we want to find out, what if we reduce our price by 10% and we increase our value by 10%? In our course of reducing our price, we increase the quantity that people are buying. What will be the scenario? So first is the actual case so let me take off the what if scenario out. So this is our actual case, which you saw in the beginning. So let me remove all these. So this is the same thing as you saw in the other page. And this is the case of when nothing has been changed. There's no what if scenario. The what if scenario is what our sales is actually happening. So now I'll bring in the what if sales. So now let's look at what if sales. So what if sales too? You let me probably explain this further. This is what if quantity and what if price. It's controlled by these slices. So we have what if price and what if quantity here. This what if sales is not too important for now. We can delete that and delete this. So we are looking at a case where we reduce our price and there is an increase in the quantity. What will happen? So let me bring in the what if sales. So let's look at the what if sales. So this is the position. If we reduce our price by 10% and there is a corresponding 10% increase in quantity, then this will be the picture. Let me probably dash the what if scenario so as you can see the difference between the what if scenario and the actual sales. So let's look at our dashed line. Let me make it probably a different color so as you would see the difference. Black. So let me bring in some cards so as we can also look at what would be the case should we. So let's look at the what if sales. Right, let me format this to this. Great. Let me look at the what if profit, because cost will not be affected. What will be happening is the what if profit margin. This what if profit margin. Let me look at the what if profits. Okay, so this is our what if profit. So in the event that we reduce our price by 10% and the value increase, in terms of quantity, 10% increase in quantity, what will happen is our sales will reduce to 25.4 million, but still will be making some profit. Our profit margin may reduce to 31.52. But it's still good enough business for us because we get our customers to buy more. I mean, you need to look at the essence of your promotion. For instance, maybe a competitor has come in the market, you want to reduce your price and still remain competitive. Or they have started some promo, you want to see the dynamics if you reduce your prices. So let's say, what if we reduce our prices by 15%? So you see that what if price will change to 15. Then what if our quantity increase only by 10%? So you see the dotted lines are the what if case. So we may lose. However, we may gain more people buying from us, but we may lose. I mean, our profit margin has reduced from 32 to 26. But on the flip side, we are looking at probably getting more market share. So we've increased the quantity by 10%, which is about almost 23,000. Maybe let me write another measure on the what if quantity. Okay. So as we were able to see, what would be its effect on the quantity. So that is what if quantity. So it's equal to the quantity sold times 1 plus the what if quantity value. So let's see what happens. Right. I have my what if quantity, which I can bring in as a new card, so as we can view what happens to the quantities as well. But as a business, you may want to see the what if quantity also. All right. So if we reduce our prices by 15% and people increase in terms of what they purchase from us by another 10%, we are going to get more people buying from us. However, our profits may reduce. So it is a condition that could happen. So let's look at what if maybe we rather increase our price. Maybe the cost of production is going up. We want to increase our price. However, we are expecting maybe a decrease in quantity. Let's see what that scenario 2 may be. So you see, whoops. This means that a decrease in quantity really may affect us. So in this case, you might just want to probably maintain the price or take a kick by reducing the price and increasing, maybe hoping that more people will come and buy. You see. However, when there is a 5% decrease and there's a 5% increase in quantity, we are virtually making the same profit. So this is a proper business case for a business. So what if scenarios in Power BI? In my subsequent video, I may take my time and show you how this is built. But these are some of the analysis we carry out for our clients. Thank you for watching my YouTube channel. The name is Ebenezer Safwed. I'm a business strategy consultant and a data specialist. Thank you for your time. Subscribe to my channel. Bye.